Hello everybody, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you all back to the next character we talk about in the series of newcomer ideas for the upcoming Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We are currently on character number 72, when I'm going to be jumping into the Legend of Zelda series, jumping into this series, talking about a character that really, quite frankly, I should have talked about a long time ago on the series. I'm surprised it's going to be till number 72 to talk about her, and that being Impa from obviously the Legend of Zelda series. And like always, 3 categories. Why does she make sense for Smash Brothers? Moveset ideas, and percentage chance I could see her actually getting in the game. So why does Impa deserve to be a Zelda newcomer? Why does Impa deserve to be, representative of the Zelda franchise? Why should she be the next Zelda newcomer if we do get a Zelda newcomer at all? And first and foremost, I'm going to say this because this is a reason why she should have been Smash 4, and she should have been in Brawl, and she should have been in Melee. She is the only major reoccurring character from the Legend of Zelda franchise that's not yet in the Smash Bros. Franchise. We have Link, we have the different renditions of Link now, with young Link and still Toon Link and whatnot. We have Ganondorf, the main villain, and Zelda, the main female character, side character, one of the 2 major characters alongside Link in the game. But Impa has been there since day one. She's been there since the first Legend of Zelda game on the NES back in the 80s. And I know she hasn't appeared in every single game, but she's a major reoccurring character that has yet to be put in Smash Bros. And that's everyone has wanted for a long freaking time, and she should have happened by now. But obviously she hasn't. On top of that, she's made a lot of recent appearances in the series. For a while there, I can understand why maybe in Brawl she didn't have as much chance. In Melee, debatable, but Smash 4 she should have. She's had a lot of recent appearances since she made a return in the series back in Skyward Sword back like 7 years ago. She's had numerous appearances in Hyrule Warriors. She was in A Link Between Worlds. She was in Breath of the Wild. She's had numerous appearances in recent new Zelda games. That's not even including all her old appearances, like in the Oracle games and A Link to the past and Zelda 1 and 2 and everything like that. She's been in the series way back then. She had a small hiatus, which I think hurt her chances for a while there, like the likes of Melee and Brawl. And then she came back and made Skyward Sword, which I think in the appearances since then, which is the reason why I think her chances went and shot up back in Smash Bros. 4, but obviously we've seen that, she wasn't on that roster. So, yeah, she's a major recurring character that's not yet in Smash Bros., and she's had numerous appearances in the series and spin-offs of the series since making her return in Skyward Sword, Hyrule Warriors, like I said, A Link to the Past, A Link Between Worlds, and Breath of the Wild, and all this other stuff. She's been in the series for a long freaking time, and now that we have Echoes, the easiest way to probably get her in, and it'd be an easy inclusion, would be her being an Echo Fighter of Sheik, because obviously Sheik is based off Zelda being trained by Impa, because obviously Impa is a Sheikah. So her fighting style obviously is what trains Zelda back in Ocarina of Time to become Sheik. So if they wanted to get lazy, wanted to make a simple inclusion, she could just be a slower, more powerful Echo Fighter of Sheik. That's not how I'm representing her entirely in this moveset for this video, but that's the easiest, laziest way to have her in the game. And if Sheik got in the game, who's not even the original character of her moveset, and I know she's more popular, kind of, Impa, who trained her in that style and has more recognition in the series, Sheik only being in 1 game, Impa being in numerous games, like tons of games in the series. If Sheik got in, Impa should be in as well. So that's my reasons for why she's a major reoccurring here that's not in yet. Numerous appearances in the series back then, and since her reappearance in Skyward Sword being her return to the series, her fighting style could simply just be an Echo, and she could be a cheap inclusion, kind of lazy way to include her. And if Sheik's in there, why can't Impa be in there? So there's my reasons why. So let's get on to her moveset. And like I said, I did not want to make this an Echo moveset. I did take some stuff from Sheik. She has a rendition of Sheik, so maybe my moveset is a modified Echo that's a little more different than they're supposed to be. But I didn't want to make her an Echo in the video because I'd be lazy. Just like, she's an Echo, that's it, and be done with moveset. No, with these videos, I want to try to make a moveset that at least is distinct enough and different enough. Some of them have been fairly the same, like the armed characters and whatnot, but they have differences enough that some of them more so Echo, some of them more so just different character. But she is going to fight similarly to, in my vision, to chic, but different enough to not be a full-fledged Echo in this moveset, at least in terms of my video. So I wanted to make a combination of the main series chic, so let's say Skyward Sword chic, and obviously this picture right here, Hyrule Warrior chic. And I know that's a Koei Tecmo third-party thing, but I think that's a good way to make her distinctly different, is we take a rendition of her that's not from Nintendo and mix it with the rendition of her that is from Nintendo. So this is kind of a hybrid of Hyrule Warriors, Impa, and Skyward Sword Impa. And I'd say both of them should be her costumes. She should have a Skyward Sword and a Hyrule Warriors costume, 2 different costumes for her. And I mean distinct different model costumes, not just the outfit, different model costumes, not laziness of just throwing a costume on a character or a color scheme or anything. That's how I would do it. So her smash attacks would be her giant sword from the game. If you've actually played Hyrule Warriors, she wields this giant sword. So she's going to be a slow but powerful character. So imagine Sheik if she went a lot slower, but her attacks dealt more damage. So her smash attacks would be her wielding that sword like, so make her a little bit slow but more powerful. So it's a risk versus reward thing. If you get these combos of this big sword, you deal more damage, but you are not like Sheik fast. So there you go with that. So that's all simply going to be your smash attacks. Different ways of wielding this big giant freaking sword, which is bigger than any sword we've so far had in Smash Bros. So it makes her different for you sword haters out there. And now her special attacks, this is where she gets very Sheik-like. I'm going to give her the likes of the throwable needles that Sheik uses, and she could vanish like Sheik, because obviously that's a Sheikah trait. So she could vanish upwards, downwards, left, right. So it's like an evasion technique. And Sheik has like little like burst grenade throwable bomb type things, so she has those as well. Where she's different at is I'm going to also give her the Naginata, which she uses from Hyrule Warriors, which is a giant spear. So some of her special attacks have her, put her sword away and take out this giant spear and jab her like, basically like that. Like little jabs for her, like combo jabs, or swiping upward, like uppercut, or slashing down, or when she's in the air, maybe she just takes out like, so that's basically where I'm going to go with for her final, for her special attack. So she's very Sheik-like. She can throw the needles and the bombs and vanish, but the Naginata is her representation from Hyrule Warriors, while her smash attacks is straight up Hyrule Warriors with the giant sword. So she's a slower, more powerful Sheik that could deal a lot more damage. Her final smash, I'm going to be giving to, if you've actually played Skyward Sword, I'm going to be giving her little palm strike thing she does with Girahim on the bridge. I know it's done in a defensive measure in Skyward Sword. It's not done to attack. It's done to create a shield so Girahim can't get to Princess Zelda. My thing is I want to make it attack-based. So when she does her final smash, it's going to be like a Marth Lucina thing. You know how like when Marth Lucina gets the final smash, they just dash forward, do their little critical. It's going to be like that. She dashes forward. She goes up to the opponents. Any opponent that's in her way that's attacking, automatically their attack gets broken. She goes right through them. And she just runs up to an opponent and palm strikes him like, and they get sent flying off the stage. So it's a representation for her from Skyward Sword, while also still representing her as Sheik, sort of, but with Hyrule Warriors thrown in. I tried to make a blend of her moveset. So like I said, she gets it, she rushes forward, she just, like, it's like this little palm strike that's like kind of like this, and she just palms you in the face, sends you from the stage. So basically what Lucina and Marth do, when instead of striking you with a sword, she just palms you right in the face like, ah! There you go. And just the force of the impact just sends you flying off the stage. Okay, so that's basically it for her moveset. Third category, percentage chance I could actually see her getting in. She's not the most likely newcomer I could see, but I have seen rumors about her being in the game as a Sheik Echo. That's the reason why I mentioned that in this video, because that's going to be the cheapest, easiest way to throw her in there. Although I think trying to make her different enough, like I did with my moveset, would be a lot more fun. But she is like the next literal choice. People would say they want Girahim or Zant or Majora's Skull Kid or whoever the heck else ever in the series. Hilda as an Echo for Zelda and stuff like that. But it's like, if we go for a long-running character that's not yet in, she pretty much is the only remaining choice. If we don't go for a one-off Zelda character, which, to be fair, we haven't really gotten one-off Zelda characters on this Zelda roster yet for any Smash Brothers. So their chances, unless Sakurai changes it, might depend on how Sakurai views doing the Ultimate roster. But if we go by standard Zelda rosters like Smash 4, Brawl, Melee, and the original, he normally has picked long-running characters for the Zelda franchise, and really the only one remaining is Impa. That doesn't mean she's the guaranteed choice. This means that she's a big choice, and I'm going to give her an 85% chance. Whether or not she's an Echo depends on the situation. She can be an Echo, she could be her own fighter, maybe she could be a hybrid Echo where she has Echo qualities, but is unique enough to be different, like how my moveset took Echo abilities from Sheik, but also gave her some stuff that made her different, like from Hyrule Warriors and Skyward Sword. I'm going to give her 85% chance. I don't think that's the best choice, but I don't think it's, I mean, that's super high, but it's not like super low, but she fits right in that category because rumors have speculated that she's in the game. She does truly deserve it, and she really should be in. And Impa, is a cool character and really should have been added by now. So that's about it. 85% chance. So put in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys like Impa? Do you guys want to see her in there? Is she the next Zelda representative we really should have? Put it down there. Like, my reasons make sense. What reasons do you think she deserves to be in? My moveset makes sense. Should she just be an Echo? Should she be more original? Like my moveset, like unique, like kind of a mix of an Echo and original. Put a comment section down there and below, and do you guys like it or not? What would you do for a moveset for her? And like, is 85% too high or too low, or what do you guys think? Just put it down there. We can discuss it, have fun, and that's it for Impa. That's it for character number 72. And next time, when we come back, when we do the next character number 73, we're going to be talking about a Nintendo IP, a Nintendo franchise that is fairly new as of the 3DS, has yet to be represented in Smash Bros. Yet, and consists of a character that was an assist trophy in Smash Bros. 4 and one that has a decent representation on recent Nintendo, like on the 3DS and whatnot, 3 games now, that I feel he truly does deserve to be character in Smash Bros. Or at least stand a chance. And character number 73 is going to be going to Dylan from Dylan's Rolling Western. I'll see you all later in the next video. Bye.